Hi everyone, I'm Don from Langara's Makerspace, and today we're going to have a look at preparing your file for our Epson 17-inch color printer using Adobe's Photoshop. So first off, go ahead and open up Photoshop. Then let's go up to File, New, and this pop-up appears. First thing we want to do is the resolution. Make sure this is at 300 pixels an inch. That's what the best resolution is for our printers. Next thing is color mode. Make sure this is at CMYK and not RGB. There is a video on the same page explaining this if you need to know more about that. Now let's go up to the width. We're dealing with a 17-inch printer page size, so let's go to that. You can change this later to whatever units you need. But let's start with 17. Now the height is the height based on your image, so if you don't know it at 17 inches wide, then you can guess, and the best thing to do is just make it a little bigger. So I'm just going to start with 17, and we're going to change that later after we get our image in. So that's it. Just go down to Create. So the first thing I like to do when I get my file open is go up to View and click on Rulers about halfway down. That way we can see our rulers. It helps us to lay it out. You can right click on that and change it to whatever units you're comfortable with. Okay. So next thing we want to do is bring in the file we've already made, or just bring in an image. Now to do this, go File. You can go Place Embedded. This will place the actual image right into this file. Don't do Place Link, because it needs the external file along with it when you open it somewhere else. So go Place Embedded and just select your file and place it in there. Now you can also just open a file into another tab and copy and paste it. I actually prefer to do it that way. But here's our image. Now you can see it's not quite 17 inches wide, it's about 3 inches short. We can scale this up, but keep in mind when you're scaling images up to a new size, because these are pixelated images, they will experience a quality loss. It can become a little blurry or a little jagged. This one isn't needing to scale up too much, so it should be alright. So I'm just going to go Control T or Command T on the Mac and scale it up. Okay. So this one is ready to print. Now, this is an important fact here. Our printer will do borderless printing, so that's edge to edge, but you have to specify that. If you don't specify that, it's going to have a white border around it and it will shrink the image a little bit. So the next thing I want to do is, you see this white area here. Well, our printer, if you save this file like this, our printer's going to want to actually print this. I mean, there's nothing there, but it will use up that paper and then cut it. So we want to get rid of this area. So we've got our rulers here. I'm going to left click and drag down a guideline, okay, right to the edge of my print. And that way we can see what size it is. I'm just going to zoom in a little less. I think I'll do millimeters so I can see what it is. And we're at about 89 millimeters, okay? So we go up to Image, Canvas Size, and we're going to change the height to 289, but make sure the anchor is at the top, so it's going to look at the file and coming down. So we'll click that, go OK. I'm going to go Proceed to this, and there we have it. So that's going to be a perfect print. When we print it, there's not going to be any extra. So our file is ready to save now. So we're going to go up to File, and I'm going to go Save As. I'm going to go Demo Trig 001. I don't want to save as copy. I do want the layers and I do want the profile on. I want the layers. If I ever want to come back to this and edit it, I can. So I'm going to go Save. We always want maximize compatibility, so make sure that's checked. Click OK. Okay, so that's saved at CMYK, you can see up here. But if you're going to upload it to Makerspace, we want you now to save it as a PDF. So go back here, go Save As. This time we're going to change this. Just click on Save As Type, and we're going to go down to Photoshop PDF, okay? And I like to just say on it print, so I know which file's which, so it doesn't get confusing. Now this time we want as a copy. Make sure you as a copy, otherwise it'll save over your PSD file. Uncheck layers because we don't want to edit this copy. Keep IC profile on and click Save. Okay, click OK to this. Now, this is the PDF setting. Make sure this is on high quality print. Acrobat Fine is fine. Uncheck Preserve Photoshop Editing. Uncheck Embed Page Thumbnails and uncheck Optimize for Fast Web Preview. Then go Save PDF. And that's it. So you can bring this in on a USB stick, or if you're going to be uploading for Makerspace to output this for you, then you do need to zip compress it, and there is instructions on the same page as you found this video. So I hope that helps. I'm looking forward to seeing your work.